Hi, I'm Ramon Downs, and today we'll be talking about ticket sales through Engage. Now, we can do ticket sales, we can sell pretty much anything through Engage, and we're going to walk through the steps of setting it up and receiving funds. So let's begin. First, as always, you want to go to engage.mit.edu. As you can see, we're right here on the home page already. You next want to go to your group. So you can open up the groups tab. Then you'll see a drop-down menu. You want to start typing in your group name. We'll just use the test organization today. So this brings us to the dashboard. Once in the dashboard, we want to go to the event setup. As you can see, we already have something set up in here, but let's go and create a new one. Let's start with a blank template. So first, we want to go with our event name. So let's use that Fall Festival. Now, like I said, this can be used to sell anything. So whether you're selling merchandise, food, boba tea, or tickets to an actual event, you can utilize this. We also have it in place where you can utilize it for sponsorship payments if need be, or dues for your organization. So let's begin. So we're going to call this the Fall Festival. We're going to describe it as the Fall Fest. The event type will be, let's say it's a dinner gala. So the most important things that when we're doing this is we want to make sure we capture the what. This is mandatory. The team, which will automatically populate to the person who is completing this, but you can add the custom host of one of your team members or other team members that need to find out information about what is happening. You can also start a group chat with the organizing team or have your attendees start a group chat with the organizing team or have them send an email directly to you as the event coordinator. This is if they have questions or anything like that. So we have that said, I'll leave myself as the event coordinator. We want to go to the when. So let's say we're going to have this event, let's say November 25th. This will be a one-day event from 1 p.m. to let's say 8 p.m. So you want to just make sure that stuff is correct. Then you want to scroll down. Let's just, for ease, let's say on campus. But you can have it off campus or you can have it online only, where you can have a meeting link down here. So you want to make sure that you have your meeting link set before you do an online event. And then you can have who can look at the actual online link. So it can be everybody. So it'll be on the main page of the event, or only to logged in users, or only to folks who register. This is probably usually the route that I take. So once you register, you get that link in your email. But let's go back to the on campus. Let's just say 2,500. It'll be in our office. So in that case, we can skip the meeting link portion. We want to make sure we choose something. So let's choose from the photo gallery, which we already have my Fall Festival in here. So it's usually things that you already have and already have used. You can go to free photos, which again is not much, but some of the things that they have already pre-programmed in here, or icons, which you can use their icons that are pre-programmed. So feel free to use those things, but we'll go with our Fall Festival. Modify the image a little bit, but let's go ahead. Let's use it as is. And you can also upload a flyer. So the difference is usually how it's displayed and where it's displayed. But the Fall Festival on the photo gallery is just fine. if you want to provide more details, it's not a mandatory field, but if you wanted to, so if you're going to have a special caterer and you wanted to provide food, you can let everybody know. Let's scroll down. Now, this will determine who gets to see it. So will it be displayed to the public? Will it be displayed to only MIT Campus Groups users, or only some folks in your club, or only some users? So we can kind of look into this to see what makes most sense. So usually you want to just kind of leave it open to everybody. But then again, sometimes you want to drill down to say, well, this is only a student event. No employees can come. Or you want to use the year of graduation for some students. Maybe it's a class thing. So you can select those. Let's go back. Let's kind of scroll down a little bit. Again, you can, if we open this up, we can see years again in here. Let's just close it out. Let's go up here to close this out. My apologies. And then you could also do group members only. So if this is like a dues payment, you only want your group members to see it. If it's possibly an officer's retreat and you only want officers to see it. Or possibly, you know, some other members of the group. So there are different options where you can just kind of select who is going to see some of this information. And there is another place where we have that as well. So then again, on top of that, we'll have who can see this event in general. So whoever is on Campus Groups at that time, whoever's on Engage at that time will be able to see this, or will not be able to see this. It depends on what you choose. So everybody, and then it'll be displayed in the sliders. So if I go back to the home page and just kind of show you what the slider is really quickly. And I'll scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. This is the event slider. So this will show you where what upcoming events are. So if you have a idea of what upcoming events on campus are, you might want to take a look at the slider. So you can just kind of take a look and see what things are coming up. And you can choose to have your event in the slider, or you can choose not to. So it depends on you. And then for that, you can see who you want to see it. So group members only, it'll only be in your group member slider. Again, this is good for group dues, any dues that you have for your group, or anything private to your group. Only your group members will see it in the slider. If people are registered, whoever you allow to register up here, you'll only see it. They'll be the only ones to see it. And so on and so forth. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. So this is what you came for. So basically, you want to make sure that you know all the information about your event. So let's just say, once we set the ticket prices and everything, so we'll click on the RSVP. And this is where we can change the name of that. So Fall Festival up. So we're going to do this something special. We're going to have a student price. And then we'll do something for an everybody else price. So what we'll do is, let's say student price is $2. You can also ask group folks to set their own price, to set their own donation. You know, generally, if you don't want to charge, but if you want to take any donation at that time, you can do that. I would recommend just kind of doing a flat price. So if we scroll down, you have a waiting list. So if let's say it's a bus trip, we know that kind of a charter bus will give us about 55 seats. So you want to make sure that you have a waiting list for those, for if there is a capacity, or if it's a room, if there is a capacity, you want to put that here. So you want to put 55, whatever that number is, if it's a bus, or if the room capacity is 100, want to make sure you put that here. So any specification of seats, and then this will be the amount of time that you allow the waiting list. So we're not going to do a waiting list. You scroll down, you can set ticket sales times on here. We're not going to do that here because we're going to open ticket sales as soon as I hit enter and approve this. But you can set ticket sales prices. You can do anything of that nature. And you can also do a max or minimum ticket orders. So you want to say that you can only have one ticket per person, or maybe 2 tickets per person, maximum or minimum. You can definitely do that. So as we scroll down, and everything else, you don't need to put, you can also put a cancellation or a refund deadline. The refunds don't come through the system, but you can also always put that on here. All of this stuff really is not relevant to what we're doing. So we're going to save it as is at the $2 for the Students Festival. So what we can also do is add different ticket options. So first of all, what we want to do here is change the access amount, the access. So this one will only be for students. So if we change the access, let's say only some MIT users will be able to use this, and we'll click students. So nobody else will be able to see this unless you're a student on this system. So then what we want to do here is add a new option. So let's say Fall Festival. Let's just call it Fall Festival tickets because this is for everyone else. We'll say we're going to charge everyone else $10 if you're not a student. We're going to say let's just say we only have 10 tickets for outside people. It's a small event. It's minimum, they can only buy 1 ticket. Or they have to buy 1 ticket, but the maximum, let's say, they can only max buy 1. Now, if you want to give the students a head start in selling, in purchasing tickets, you can change the start time of the outside people's sales to later. So once we submit this and it's approved, our students will have first access at tickets. But then if we change the start time, the date to, let's say, ticket sales for everybody else begins tomorrow. I don't want to do that because I want to show you the full experience. But if we say only give our students a full day in advance to purchase tickets, or maybe 2 days, however you want to do it, we can do that. So we can change the date that outside people are allowed to purchase tickets. But we're not going to do that right now. And if you want to utilize some of these other options, you can come into the office and we can talk through what we want to do. And as you can see, we limited ticket sales to 10 tickets for everybody on the outside. We did not limit for the MIT students. So let's make sure our access is set for everyone. Now, as an outside person, outside of MIT or outside of the Engage system, you will have to register for a guest account. So you will have to have some sort of link to be able to go to the ticket sales, register for a guest account, and quickly purchase your tickets. So everything seems to be all set. Again, just to kind of reiterate, and we'll go back to the top, the most important things that need to be filled out are the what, the who, the when, the where, and then the actual ticket sales. These things down here are more advanced, and you can always play with this stuff. Whether the registration is going to be open from when to when, the attendance limit. So again, if it's a bus or if it's a room with limited space, you might want to utilize this. Anybody not attending, do they need to RSVP? You can set a reminder so that it sends out an email to folks to say, hey, you have this upcoming event and you're registered for it. And if you want to, once somebody purchases a ticket and you want to just send them a quick note, it's a very standard message right now. Your registration was successful, but you can change that to say, hey, thank you for purchasing a ticket on our fall festival event. These things are not mandatory. These things are all advanced. If you want a feedback request, you can have an automatic feedback request with custom questions, or you can tie it to a survey and form that you set up prior to this. So there are a lot of options that we can go over. If you set up an appointment with me, we can definitely talk through if you want to do something a little bit more elaborate. But I just want to give you the basics on how to set this up. And then again, there are other advanced options that we won't go into in this training. But again, I can give you the personal tutelage of these different options if you want to set up a very intricate and fancy ticket sales product. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and create the event because we have our mandatories and our things that we really need to be put out there. So we're going to go ahead and create this event. Then we're going to come up with a list of questions. So here are our questions. So we are doing an event. So we will be collecting funds. We are selling tickets to our event. So our event name is already here and the date of our event is already populated. But again, we can just go through some of the things: dues payments, merchandise sales, food sales, sponsorship payments. Again, going back to the different ticket sales, so you can do different tiers. So a gold tier, a silver tier, a bronze tier. We can all have those at different prices if your sponsors want to come on and pay through credit card. We always prefer wire for those, but if they do want to go through and pay through credit card, we can accommodate that. And then anything else that you may be doing that requires any funding, you want to explain to us so that we can make note of it. Since we're doing an event, we do need to upload a copy of our Atlas approval. So that approval must come from Sol prior to setting up this ticket event. So I'm just gonna dump in a document really quickly. Let's see. Go ahead, dump that in there. And this is our approval, a copy of our approval. And then, will your organization be collecting funds to this platform? Yes, we will. If not, we want to just kind of understand how you're collecting funds. And all of our information is correct. We're going to submit. And then we'll wait. So we can take a look at all the events. And we'll see all of our events from our group are here. And as we take a look at that, and we understand our event is pending, we want to make sure that everything is as it should be. So again, our pending event is here. We'll go, I'm going to, in the background, while we talk, I'm going to just kind of make sure the event gets approved on our end. So the process is, it'll go from your inbox to Sol's, and then we will be responsible for approving your event. So once we approve, you should be all set. So we're just gonna, so that should be approved. We're gonna refresh this. We're gonna go back to our group, our events, and it is approved. So what we next want to do is just kind of jump in and we can check out our ticket sales as they come in and our folks that have been registered. So in order to take a look, so this is the link that you want to send out to everybody. So you can copy the link, send it out. What we're going to do here is just copy that link. Once, I'm going to use that link here. Once your folks jump onto that link, they're going to see this. Generally, folks that are not MIT students will probably not be able to see this. But since I'm an admin, I see everything. So what we're going to do, it'll show you how many spots are left. What we're going to do is just kind of jump in. We're going to do one. We're going to register for a non-MIT student ticket. Register. And this is what your folks will see. Again, if your person is not within the Engage system, they will have to go to they will get redirected just to kind of create a very quick guest account, and then they will come back to this and be able to do this. So we're going to do this, and we're not going to go through the whole thing, but I wanted to show you it's very simple. You can assure all of your registrants that are purchasing tickets. None of this information is recorded within Engage. This goes directly to Stripe, which is backed by Chase Bank, and that third party holds all of the information. They don't keep any credit card information, but that is a secure third party vendor that we use. So you've seen the other side, you can kind of show people what they're looking at. So we're just going to go back to our homepage and just kind of check things out. Now, see, we still have 2 events coming up. And as you can see, I didn't go through with the whole registration, but I did have it pending. So once somebody starts to complete it, you'll see that they'll be pending, and they have 15 minutes to complete their purchase. So we can go right onto our page and we'll just kind of look. So we still have 10. We still have 1, and we have 1 pending. That is the one that I began to fill out. So once people start to purchase your tickets and register, you'll see the list of names pop up here. Now you can download the list. You can email them if there's any changes or anything that you need them to know when they come to the gates or come to your event. Anyone with Cambridge Groups on their phone, you can also send them a mobile notification. But this is all information that you can take a look at so that you can plan your event correctly of who is attending, who has paid, who hasn't paid, all that information is right here so that you'll be able to kind of plan and do what you need to do. You see, no students have bought anything yet as we went here. So again, with all of your information, we can kind of find out who has paid, who hasn't paid. This is very important for when people come to the door. They can also make purchases at the door if they log on to Engage through their phone. They can pay right at the door, and you can see it pop up almost immediately. As you saw, that I went on to make a payment and it's pending. So it pops up pretty immediately. I think that's really the crux of it. I don't want to drag this on any longer, but if there are any questions that you have, or if you want to get a little bit more elaborate in the creating an event, creating a ticket, you can definitely sign up for our office hours and we can walk through, or you can come into Soul drop by. Somebody's always here, or we can set up a separate appointment where we can meet via Zoom or in person. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Take care.